Hello, we are going to continue about the grammar, and here we have the past. We use the past symbol to speak about actions that happened in the past and finished in the past. Our form of the past simple tense is subject. Subject here is noun or pronoun plus past plus verb in the past tense. Here the rule: he, she, it, I, we, you, they, all the pronouns and all the nouns plus verb in the past. Verb in the past consists of two kinds of verbs. The first one is regular verbs and the second one is irregular verbs. The regular verbs, the verbs that we add ed at the end, like visit, visited, decide, decided, play, played. And irregular, there is no set rule for them, like go, went, cut, cut, write, wrote. Our time expressions of past symbol are before plus time, in, date in the past, yesterday, in the past, and as we said, date in the past, last plus time, last week, last month, last night, last year, anything, and day ago, month ago, week ago, time ago. The use of past symbol are for an action which took place in the past, means happened in the past. Here we have example: I saw him yesterday. So is the past of see. Other example: he played tennis last Friday. Played is the past of play, and here it is regular. So is irregular. Our negative of past symbol, we use the subject, as we said, subject, noun or pronoun, plus did not, plus verb infinitive. Remember, verb come infinitive. Our example: I didn't see him yesterday. Didn't is the shortcut of did not. We can write it did not or didn't. Our interrogative, we use did plus subject plus also verb infinitive. Why do we use did only? Because all subjects go with did. With WH questions, we can say WH, what, when, where, plus did plus subject, and also the verb come infinitive. Example: where did you live last year? Also we have the word used to. Remember, when we find the word used to, the phrase used to, this means something happened in the past, and the verb come after it come infinitive. Our example: I used to drink tea. Drink come infinitive. Why? Because we have the phrase used to. Here we have an exercise about past symbol. Put the verbs in the brackets into their correct form. Number 1, I space ha a year ago. We have ago. Our verb is see. Yesterday, she, her hand, and our verb is cut. They space late last week. We have last week, and our verb is come. I used to salt. We have the word eat. He 10 years in 2005. Our verb is be. I space him yesterday not visit. Not visit means we have negative. Space you space her last month, and we have question mark. This means it is interrogative. Our verb is work. And now we are going to talk about the past continuous tense. Remember, past continuous tense also actions happen in the past and finish in the past, but take long time. Our form of past continuous is he, she, it, and any singular and I, plus was, the helping verb, plus verb plus ing. We, you, they, plus where, plus also verb plus ing. The adverbs or time expressions about past continuous are all yesterday or all last something. We have the word all, while, and as. Commonly after them come past continuous, and when we use when, we have the participle. Uses of past continuous: when we have one long action in the past, like he was reading all yesterday. He is the subject, was is the helping verb, and read is the verb. We add ing. Also, a long action which was interrupted by a short one. We have two actions. Example: while he was coming. While he was coming is the long action. He met his son. Met is the short action, and it is the past simple of meet. Also, when we have two long actions which were happening together but separately at the same time in the past. Example: Amna was reading as her sister was cooking. Our verbs are read and cook. We add ing to both. Before read we have was. It becomes was reading. And before cook we have was. It is was cooking. Our negative of past continuous, we use was or were plus not. And the verb come in infinitive. The interrogative, the questions, we use was, were plus subject plus ing. Remember subject, he, she, it, I, part. We use they, the other part. Here we have an example. Was he reading? Was he reading? This is yes, no question. In our exercise, he was reading when the other action I in and our verb is come. While we, this first action, it was raining. Our verb is play. She left. Left is the past of leave, as they read. This is the other action. Ali space all yesterday morning, and our verb is sleep. While they play, first action, Ahmed break his leg. Break is a short action. And here we are going to speak about past perfect tense. We have present perfect tense and also we have past perfect tense. The uses of past perfect tense is to refer to an action that happened before another one in the past. This means we have two actions or more. Used I report in reported speech. Used with also if three in if clause. The form of the past perfect is subject plus had plus verb in the past participle. This means subject had plus past participle. And our subject noun or pronoun. He, she, it, I, we, you, they, Ahmed, Muna, Zakat, anything. Plus had plus past participle. The time expressions of past perfect are when, before or after, and before and after we have action. Already, soon as, and by the time. For example, when he came, the bus had gone. Had gone is the past perfect. Gone is the past participle of go, and we have the word had. She said that she had seen Muna. Seen is the past participle of see, and we have also the word had. Here we have if 3. If I had seen him, this is the if clause. Our main clause, I would have told him. Our if clause come in past perfect. Before he went, he had left a message. The negative of past perfect, we use subject plus had not plus also past participle. Our example, Umar had not gone to the market. And in interrogative, if we want to make yes/no question, we use had from the beginning of the sentence. Had Umar gone to the market? The answer is yes or no. Here, yes, he had. Or no, he hadn't. When we want to explain the verb to be, this means we are going to talk about is, are, was, and were. We use is, are in present about facts, for definitions, and for description. And we use was and were for something that in the past. The negative of verb to be, remember, verb to be is, are verbs. The negative is not or isn't, shortcut. Am not or aren't, also shortcut. Are not or aren't. Was not, wasn't, and were not is weren't. The use of so and such. Our rule of so is so plus adjective plus that. Example, the day was so hot. Our word here is so, and after that hot is an adjective, and after it we write the word that. I couldn't go out. Such plus a or an plus adjective plus noun plus that. If the adjective begins with vowel letter, we use an. With consonant, we use a. If the noun is plural, we do not use a or an. Example, it was such a hot day that I couldn't go out. Day is noun, hot is an adjective, and we use a. Why? Because hot begins with h. As plus adverb plus as, or as plus adjective plus as give us equality. Example, Ali runs as fast as Ahmad runs. And when we are going to explain the gerund, gerund means verb plus ing. And we use gerund after these words or phrases like, dislike, prefer, stop, give up, enjoy, admit, would you mind, and its question, love and hate. But remember, if you find the word to after love, hate, like, don't use gerund. The WH questions, we call them WHY because they begin with WH. Even how begins with H, but we call it one of WH questions. We use where for place, and we use when for time. We use why for reason. We use what for something. Who for subject. How alone for method whose for position.